Bobby, me, is driving in the van alone, leaving Long Island, NY, and heading south on 95 to Florida to say goodbye to my dad, Phil, who is living in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, before I head to Monterey, California, to start a new, unknown career in IT. Exposing the chaos in a 1998 road trip from NY to FL. I barely got over the Verrazano Bridge at 11 p.m. with traffic because the van's carburetor had a pen cap stuck inside blocking airflow. I did buy the van from someone who may have had a drug problem. Picture this, it's 1998 and I'm hitting the road in my old GMC Vandura. It's got a bad tan paint job, black sprayed windows, and a catalytic converter that's just met its match with a rock. Yeah, I'm basically driving a monster truck now, before I chase the computer boom in San Jose. The Vandura's roaring like a lion, loud enough to wake the dead. Chuckle. I got pulled over twice by Florida troopers, but the kicker, the blacked out windows made them pull their guns. Talk about overkill, right? Despite the chaos, nothing beats the nostalgia of those days. No GPS, just road maps, 98 cents a minute phone calls, and mixtapes. It was loud, it was wild, and it was totally unforgettable. Long story short, I made it to see my dad, and because of all the issues with the van, I called back home and asked a friend if he knew anyone in Fort Lauderdale that I can get temporary work to replenish the money spent fixing the van and gas. Happened to work out perfectly because my lead was at a call center for Gateway Computers. I stayed there for 3 months, pounding the phones to get one bonus check after another. They paid bonuses on how long you were available for calls, and besides running to the bathroom when needed, I was plugged in all day on our 12-hour shifts, eating yogurt and water, so I would not crunch in the caller's ears. Since I felt unchallenged, I applied to a couple of jobs from the newspaper. I got a call back from a company called Inacom, who was looking for a field engineer. I did everything I could to push out the interview because, after just finishing a 40-hour shift in 4 days, I wanted a day off. The interviewer was so over-accommodating and just told me to swing by when I could. I did not take the day off as planned, and I went to the interview to walk out 1.5 hours later with the job and started that day. Inacom was the building block for GiaSpace as we were working with the top enterprise companies and the latest technology. The Y2K bug was a thing, and we had more installs and upgrades to last for a couple of years. Inacom went bankrupt, but my manager at the time had connections at Compaq Computer Corp, and he hooked me up big time. I was now working for a big-name company that gave us company cars, cell phones, and plenty of overtime. This was good for the next 3 years until the HP merger. Once the merger was complete, the slashing started, and the same company that was so promising became depressing. All the benefits were drying up and the cuts were coming. We had the chance on November 5th, 2005, to say goodbye to HP and work for no one else but the clients I had picked over the years under GiaSpace. We worked from our home and had very little technology at the time to do remote support, so most of my calls were on site no matter how far they were. Over the years, we built GiaSpace and secured office space to hire other technicians. My contacts over the years I had made assisted in our growth by referring clients to us. Thank you.